Thanks for joining, everybody. We'll give it another minute or two for people to arrive, and then we'll get started. All right, I think I will jump right in. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. And most of you know me. This is Gene from CommerceBlend, and we are excited today to present another member of our community. And CommerceBlend, for any of those of you who are not familiar, is a community of merchants and e-commerce thought leaders. And the whole purpose behind it is to sift through the 8,000 or so companies within the e-commerce world and find those that would be of interest and impact to your business. So today we've invited Rise.ai, and we have Nadav Berger with us here today. We're talking about what are the best gift card and store credit solutions for your brand. And that's what Rise is all about: gift cards, loyalty, rewards, and refunds. And so we're very excited to hear more, because obviously this is going to certainly add to lifetime value of the brand and increase revenues. So without further ado, thank you for joining, Nadav. I will hand the reins over to you.
Hey, Jim, thanks so much for having me. Pleasure to be here. Calling in from Israel, where it's Friday evening, and we're in the middle of a holiday, a Kol Shavuot, which is a time where families are gathering and eating cheese. So just before I'm joining mine, it's a pleasure to be here and speak with you all, and presenting our product that we really like. Just to give everyone that haven't heard about Rise.ai by now some general background about our platform, about our company. As I said, we're a company that's based in Israel and Tel Aviv. We provide, as Gene said, gift cards and store credit solutions for the past 4 years. Actually, we have went through some sort of rebranding last, like, a little bit over than a year ago. When the company started 4 years ago, it was all about e-gifting and gifting products. Very fast, we understood the most popular product to gift is gift card. We built a very good consumer to consumer or in-store gift card experiences for store. And as with things have advanced, we understood that the most valuable thing about a gift card is not as not being able to purchase it as a customer, but giving gift cards and credit and what we call brand currency as an asset to brands to communicate with its customers. And that's what we're working on developing in the last year and a half, 2 years. And that's the product, and that's what it does today. In terms of just a bit more, I guess, larger context of brand currency and why it is so important, especially now during these times. So as you all know, the world's going through some serious things during COVID, specifically direct-to-consumer brands, and all this world from offline to online, and the shifts that are going on, and we find ourselves during all those things that going on, found ourselves providing a lot of great value to our merchant that we didn't thought that was the most practical or the most I guess important things in the product. So and as we see it today, there are 3 main places or main verticals that our solution provide a great value at.
One quick question, Nadav. Are you sharing your screen or attempting to? Because I'm not seeing anything visual.
No. So no, I'll share screen and.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you weren't trying.
Yep. That's cool. So the 3 main things that are that we find that we find essential, especially now for brands using our services and making sure people are doubling down on. The first is selling and distributing gift cards as a cash flow origin, as a place to get instant cash. I'll walk you through examples once I'll get to start the screen share. Using rewards and engagement for retention and generating more revenue from outstanding customers. And the last thing that's also very, very important, especially now when operation costs become massive liability for brands out there, is managing refunds and returns with store credit instead of actual cash. And we'll walk through all those 3 examples with real merchants that use our product and leverage the great benefit out of it. So yeah, so I guess I'll start by sharing the screen. I'll start with with a nice loyalty program example that we ran for the last year, and also now and now in the heart of COVID, we did our latest promotion and we got the best results. So as you guys can see here, the brand name is Only Natural Pet. They sell pet food. They're from Colorado. They have retail stores and they have online store, and they have one great rebate program powered by our services. We can scroll in and get a little bit more about it. So what Only Natural Pet are doing is going for every quarter. We went from January to March. On the 31st of March, we take all the orders and all the customers that have been in touch and purchased from the site, and we give them 5% in credit of some sort of credit cashback. And using this program that's been running for the last 9 months, and after wrapping up our latest results from this month, we have seen 39% of rewards redemption rate, which I don't know, for people in the industry or people that run rewards and loyalty programs know that the averages are between 11 to 13%, and when we're speaking here is over 3 times higher than industry's average. As you can see, they reflect it in a very convenient way, how you can earn the reward, how you can redeem it, and we have built this program with them with one thing in mind: being as simple as possible and providing and empowering customers to get credit and use it as easily as possible. Actually, just in order to show you the full experience, I took another very cool Shopify Plus brand that use our store credit as his rewards program. Also, actually, pet food named Nature Select, and that's just a short demonstration of how the experience would really look like. So there's here the rewards widget, powered by us. Once you're logged in, you can see your outstanding credit. You can get your referral link. You can see how you can create and how you can earn more rewards. But most importantly, and what ties up this experience in a very good and compelling way for customers and make sure that they actually use the credit, is that you don't have a code and you don't have any redemption beside when you actually purchase the product. There's no redeeming it in store. There's no converting points to discount or promo codes. You have credit. This credit is built into your experience. As you go to checkout, it pops up. It says you have $8 and you can use it instantly, which is great. And another great benefit that shows up here as well is that all the rewards and everything that we do uses gift card technology, and that makes those rewards, for example, you can use the reward and you can use another discount code. So with at first sight, it puts your program somewhat more lucrative than regular promotions that you do. And the other thing that's really great is that you can integrate it. You can use our API documentation and technical capabilities to integrate your rewards program from the online store into your offline store if you have a POS that's external to it, or uses a different system from the online. It's not that you need to keep all the points and keep all the calculations, but money is money everywhere. and that's a great thing when you're choosing your engagement program. So that was some sort of a wrap up around loyalty and rewards. I'll walk you through a bit. One very cool promotion that one of my favorite brands did during COVID. Actually, it was, I think, in the third or fourth week of March. I don't know if any of you know about a brand called Girlfriend, but they are a fashion brand from Seattle, from Washington, and they use our services to sell gift cards. And when COVID started and everything like that backed up, they said that they want to do something bigger on the gift card. They discussed with us, with their account manager. I was lucky to be on the call as well, and we started planning and we started brainstorming. We would give all our customers $10 gift card to purchase. We would give everyone that bought in the last 90 days. We give everyone that didn't bought in the last 90 days. There was a lot of different ideas, and then it became gift cards have started to catch fire and seem like a very good source for cash flow. And we came up with the idea of having a buy one, get one for gift cards. So we ran a buy one, get one for gift cards for 1 week during March. And using this very cool module that we have that allows you to send gifts directly to recipient and make some sort of personalized experience that you can schedule and you can use really easily and instantly, we were able to see amazing results of over $500,000 in gift card sales within a week. A lot of traffic and a lot of happy customers that not only bought a gift card, but also could have shared this experience with a friend and encouraging even new customers and giving your friend a really nice promotion to have that I think gave them the feeling that even during this difficult times they could do a lot of great stuff, and everything that we heard from them about it was amazing and was great, and they were really happy with it. So we were even happier, and that's the core of our gift card options. It gives at least for the customer side, again, some simple and compelling way to sell gift cards and also send it, brand it, and create some sort of personal experience for both the buyer and the recipient. So that's that was a nice instance about gift cards. Another thing that is very, very valuable for our merchants during this time, and actually we see a nice increase of people using it. And now I'm getting to work with another Shopify Plus brand. Name is Dodi Couture. So Dodi is using our services to sell gift cards and do all sort of stuff, some sort of promotions, but they have built their entire refunds and returns operation around store credit. They have came up with a very cool actually idea of giving 10% extra of refund in store credit, meaning if you bought a product, you got to you paid $100, you're not happy with it, you want a refund, so you get $110 in your refunds in order to make it sweet. And the fact that you got store credit, which I think it's very cool because it provides some sort of personal treatment. I thought about you, I care for you as a customer, and I believe in the product. I want you to have a good experience with me, so I'm keeping you inside my store cycle. And during January till March, during the first quarter of 2020, we have really worked on some sort of case study and managed very carefully all the data of Dodi, and the results have really been quite incredible, with over 10,000 refunds, store credit refunds that have been issued during this time, and with over 40% of redemption rate. Of course, this redemption rate is not as it wasn't highly unlikely as it was in Only Natural Pet, because this is credit and more manual process, and not rewards, but still very, very high numbers that show that people have really interacted with the brand and had a very positive view about this operation, about how it worked. And most importantly, I think it saves you a lot of money that you would have lost to operation. It's not only that you need to manage all the returns process, it's also giving credit instead of giving money directly to PayPal accounts or credit cards. This is something that, based on market metrics and based on our calculation, is 70 to 75% cheaper. Like, it's significantly a better way to manage your brand currency and to manage your refunds and returns processes. And when done correctly and being reflected correctly to customers, this is a great way to keep your funds and give you funds to invest in things that are important the most, such as marketing and acquiring new customers, paying for digital companies that would engage and treat your customers better. So based on our experience, I would really recommend to any Shopify merchant to involve and put inside his refunds and return strategy some store credit refunds. Cool. So I think that's the core of what I wanted to show and talk about our product today. Do you have any questions here?
Yeah, so I have a few questions that have accumulated on my side. First off, thanks for walking through the platform with us. I got excited as you're sharing it, because I think one of the challenges in general in e-commerce is to replicate some of the features that you get in the Amazon shopping experience. So when you see some portion of that well done by a partner in the ecosystem, I really like the apply store credit and the way that you've set that up. It was a really good example. So I think that's very elegantly done. So a few questions that come to mind. I've got 4 here so far, and anyone else that has a question, please feel free to enter in the Q&A in the bottom. For the store credit scenario, so it does seem like that is better for the merchant, because there's probably those that don't redeem it, right? So it's only 70 to 75%. When you said 75%, is that that's how much they're saving, or 70 to 75% is actually redeemed?
So I said, so the 70 to 75% stands for the amount of, like, if you would invest $1,000 in money that you give back for returns when you give it to credit card, the worth of credit, the worth of giving out $1,000 in credit is worth around 250 to 300 actual dollars. So that's the money that you saved.
Right.
And
Okay,
the redemption rates that we see is somewhere between, in this specific use case and case study, when we measured it, was some 42%. That was the redemption rate itself.
Okay, great. And now for customers, it seems like it's good for the merchant, but I'm wondering if it's a good customer experience. As part of that, is the customer clearly informed before making a purchase that there are no cash refunds, that any refunds are in the form of store credit?
So that, I think that from here, this come the way of the brand, that a brand would come with the right attitude towards such things. And that's why I gave this example of giving 10% extra on top of your order. I think there are people that won't accept credit. Your support team will send them store credit and they say, no, I want a full refund. Of course, that reflecting it all along the process would be essential. But in the end, if there's an angry customer that wants to have his money back to his bank account, you'd give it to him. That's not, we're not trying to create some sort of, no one's trying to create, I don't know, bad relations with this customer. But I think that there are a lot of customers that would accept it, that that do love your brand, that it's not the first time they purchased, that bought a product, that are not happy with it, it's damaged, whatever. and want to keep themselves engaged with you. And if you know how to reflect it, if you have a good support team that knows to send personal messages with the refunds, that can give, that can provide a good experience through this process, that someone that listens and that cares, and that the most important thing for you as a brand is that you would come back again because we love our customers and we think we have a great product and we want to provide value to them. So I think if being reflected correctly, it can be a great experience for both merchants and customers.
Great. No, great answer. So thank you for that. Another question that comes up, you alluded to Shopify, Shopify Plus a couple times. Does Rise integrate with other e-commerce platforms as well?
So that's our plan for the future. Currently, what we work out of the box is with Shopify and Shopify Plus for online stores. As I mentioned during the process, we have a lot of brands that have created custom integrations between their online experience with Shopify to offline experiences with Retail Pro, Rebel, Clover, some sort of third-party POS providers. So that's a thing that using our API can be done already today, integrating online experiences with offline experiences. And that's also like a glance to our roadmap, because we want to expand beyond Shopify into other e-commerce platforms. But if you should, for merchants that sell online today, our platform is only eligible on Shopify and Shopify Plus.
Got it. And so are there roadmap plans to work with, say, BigCommerce or Magento or other platforms?
Definitely. We are working on a lot of very exciting and new product releases, and we want, because the way our system works, we are today as we speak, we are working about a way for us to be able to support. I won't tease too much, but almost every payment processing system on the planet. That's our vision for the company, as a company that creates brand currency.
Beautiful. And as you were answering the question too, you mentioned the online offline solution, and I know I had gotten that question from a couple folks in advance of today's meeting. So just fully understanding it, there's not a native online offline solution. It's through the open API, that a custom solution with, say, a point of sale. Is there a gift card that could be a physical gift card that's redeemed partially in the brick and mortar world? And let's say you had $100 gift card and you use 50, then you could use the other 50 online, something like that, or is that not possible?
That's exactly what we're imagining when we're building integration with a third-party POS system.
Sure. Okay.
We're trying to modify and make sure balances creating on one store are being redeemed at the other, and everything is being managed properly on our backend. Something that I didn't mention that is very, very beneficial, and probably, like, I spoke about a lot of things that you can achieve with our product, but was one of our most requested, or at least most used features during this time, is that we have a very easy to use built-in system to migrate from offline to online, from one e-com platform to another. And what we saw during this time was a lot. Most of the cases, of course, were from offline to online, but we got a lot of CSV files full with gift cards and credit notes and loyalty points that we converted into loyalty card and credits. And we have really enabled this process for merchants really, really, really simple. Migrations can be, everyone knows that migrations are a pain in the ass, and the way that we've built it was, we got so much compliments from new merchants that, that wanted the fact that they moved the platform to be transparent to their customers. And if they have an outstanding gift card or outstanding credit note, that they would be able to use it instantly as the new site is launched. And we have made it super easy for them.
So in that scenario, just to fully, and thanks for the detailed description, in that scenario, would merchants be sending a physical gift? Would you have both a physical gift card and store credit, or how would that work? Just the logistics of it for the customer.
So that really depends. I guess each one uses gift cards and store credit in a different way that's more appealing for his customers. For us, it's transparent, whether it's a digital gift card, physical gift card, or a credit note. We provide and keep all the data in our systems. And in the end, we can send out all our emails with QR code or barcodes that people can instantly redeem on in-store instances. So for us, it's really transparent. The most important thing is to have all the codes being managed in one place that you can get in, see that everything is okay, disable if you want, resend if you want, and have a convenient place to see all the data and manage it both on a high level and on a customer-to-customer basis.
And that makes total sense. And then, so in terms of the, if there are physical gift cards involved, is that part of the service that you provide, or you provide the barcode and then generating the physical gift card is up to the merchant or another partner?
We have partners that provide the physical gift cards. We're doing the digital part. After all, we're a software company, and we have vendors and partners in the United States that you can easily contact. We provide the CSV file, it goes to them, and you can get yourself some new flashy physical gift cards in a few weeks.
Very nice. Well, I guess the only other question that I have here, unless there's anything from the group, is what is the cost to a merchant? And for those that might be agency partners listening today or listening online later, do you have agency partnerships is one question, and the other is what is the cost to a merchant?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's start from the beginning, and what's the price to the merchant? As I discussed, and really I think our product, as it evolves and as we create a lot of great products in all the worlds, from customer acquisition with referrals and gift cards to conversion with accounts creation and the apply store credit to long-time retention and rewards program, we have built a pricing that is really would be the simplest for a store to choose and start working with. The pricing is based on two main components. One of them is store orders, how many overall transactions you have on your store, because that's what we take into account when we are managing all your brand currency. We need to have, of course, all the data there. And also features. There are more advanced features. We have, of course, higher level of supports internally. There's multi-store services, bulk gift card creation, advanced campaigns, advanced rules, soon to be also some sort of more advanced machine learning things. So there's also a feature segmentation, and the price range is between $20 for starting merchants up to $600 for advanced merchants. That's the self-service part. And when we get to third-party integrations and customized solutions that we try to support as best as we can, it can even go higher than that.
Right, so it sounds like on a case-by-case scoping what those custom integrations look like.
Yeah. But the self-service pricing is between $20 to $600 based on store performances and overall transactions that are going into the system. In terms of agency partners, we have a really robust and one of my favorite thing, at least in my work, is the work with agencies. So we have today over 250 agency partners on our partners program. You can see all of them on Rise.ai/agencies in our partners directory, where we provide all our agency partners a nice place to be at, and where we direct all the merchants that are seeking for solutions. So beside a nice spot in our directory, we also provide an affiliate fee of 20% for every agency that refer our customers our way. We give the best support that we can for everyone, but we even try harder for merchants that are attached with some sort of e-com agency or expert that work with us. And and besides that, I think we're fun to work with, and I think that's something very important for any e-com agency. So that will be the main benefit for e-com agency working with us.
And it looks like you have native integrations with Recharge, Klaviyo, and Yotpo.
Yep, we have native integration with Recharge. So I'll start with the checkout. So we have with Recharge, both cashier as well, and cart hook, external checkout of Shopify that using us is the only way to redeem and use gift cards and store credit on their checkouts. We also have reviews integration with Yotpo that we're gonna replicate on with other review vendors and a very robust integration with Klaviyo to keep all emails branded and as you regular to send them and use our loyalty cards as something that you can communicate in every messaging that you want to send your customers. And I think that in terms of future integrations, that's the thing that we are doubling down the most on giving and empowering merchants with a lot of ways to communicate their rewards and create more engagement.
Beautiful. Well, I think that's a great way to sum it up. And excited to see that you have close partnerships with those three brands, all of whom have done lunch and learn sessions for CommerceBlend in the last 6 months, Recharge, Klaviyo, and Yotpo. So you're in obviously very good company. Unless there's nothing else from those in attendance today or any parting words, it's been very illuminating to have you here today, Nadav. Very much appreciated. It's great to see what the options are. And any merchants who want to know more, please reach out directly to Nadav. There'll be a recording from today's session, as I mentioned, that will be shared with the CommerceBlend community, both via email and the website. And want to thank you again for today's presentation and giving us all something to think about when it comes to improving the user experience, lifetime value, loyalty, and rewards, and all of it. So greatly appreciated, Nadav.
Thank you, Gene. It was really a pleasure being here, talking to you, and presenting everyone that will see everything that we have to offer. And yeah, I really hope we can get some happy merchants instantly on the program.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, and have a great weekend, everyone, and look forward to following up soon.